Welcome to the In Bloom Show, a series of interviews and live music from your favourite growing local and Aussie artists, but with a bit of a twist. My name's Sammy Barnes, and each episode I bring one of my favourite acts out to a live set in the Samford Valley, just northwest of Brisbane. Aside from playing an exclusive live track, they also bring along a special plant to add to the artist community garden, which you can see spread and grow throughout the course of the series. They're a band rolling from strength to strength in the local scene right now, thanks to some fantastic use of brass, a killer live show, and of course, Mitchell's songwriting. On the drive out, we chatted performing with anxiety, moving to Brisbane for the music scene, and why exactly we're obsessed with naming our burgers after American states. It's all to come this episode on the In Bloom Show. I hope you enjoy.
What sort of stuff did you sort of get your start with?
Dad's a country musician, so I think I just got brought up on that.
Did you get your music sort of from your dad then?
I think so. I think he's a really good songwriter. It's like Australian country music, which isn't exactly my sort of cup of tea.
So what was the reason for the move from Bundaberg? Because that's where you started playing.
Yeah, it's just Bundaberg's very conservative, I guess, and there's no music industry there. So it's sort of like Brisbane was always a place when you finish high school, if you want to go do something, I guess, creative and bigger, is where you're going to ever find success. You know, you're never going to make success playing in like an originals band at Bundaberg. Like I've always loved blues rock and roll and garage rock, but it never crossed my mind to play it because I was always just a lead guitar player. Like I never thought I'd be able to sing rock music, but if you scream and practice enough, it starts to sound okay. I get away with it.
Yeah. So did you have to learn sort of how to be a different kind of frontman?
I think just going through a shitty time in my life, I just didn't care at all anymore. Right. You know what I mean? I was just
sort of lose that energy.
I just had the shits of the world. And to have the shits of the world when you're playing a rock band is a good thing, I guess.
More to draw from.
Yeah, I guess I'm just an actor. Like when I get up there and scream and carry on like an idiot, that's not sort of a representation of how I feel, but it's not who I am, you know what I mean? It's an opportunity, I guess, to be a show pony because I'm so awkward and shy a lot of the other times.
Right. Well, I feel like a lot of creative people and musicians, they can present on stage, but like in their personal lives, they are like far more reserved.
Yeah. It's in shambles sometimes, and you get on stage and people go, "Oh, you're so confident. You've got it down pat." And I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Right.
At all, ever. It's like, yeah. And they're like, "Oh, you seem to have it together so well." And it's like, well, that's for 45 minutes of a fortnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's definitely made me more of a confident person. My personality's changed a lot, and I don't really care as much of what people think of me.
Through rock music or
through
absolutely. Any music? I've kind of found that as well through probably more the radio stuff than through the band.
Yep.
I think through doing my music, I sort of realised I didn't like being sort of an introverted person and everything, and then going up on stage and presenting.
Yep.
That's okay, but then coming off the stage and still sort of weirdly having to present.
Oh my God, that's the weirdest, man. I always hide out the back after a gig.
Right.
It's like instantly just curl back up into who I am.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way, it's just all those people out there wanting to see me and excited, it almost makes me uncomfortable. It's a bit embarrassing or something. I can't explain it. I think it's just I was always so shy and weird as a kid, and I've never really fit in with people.
Yeah.
And to play in a rock band and come off stage and everyone wants to be your best mate is a great feeling, but it's also like, it's like a double-sided sword, I guess, isn't it? To have that, to play music and be appreciated for that, but then before the music not to be. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I had the most fun I've ever had in the last few years. I have an obsession with American culture, so
really?
I don't know why. Everyone's like, why America of all places, man? I'm like, because we're the most Americanized country in the world. Like,
yeah, we are.
We want to be you.
We're America too, basically.
We charge you $20 for wings where they charge you $6. You know, so like everything's there, but it's almost like a specialty here.
Yep.
It's like, oh, you like America? Well, here's a burger that would cost you $7 and it's $20.
Just call it the American.
Yeah, the American, and put a pickle on it.
Name it after just a random state. People are like, oh my God,
mention
the
Trump.
Florida burger?
Yeah, mention Trump somewhere in the menu and off you go, man.
It's so weird.
It is, man. We're living in a strange time.
It's bizarre.
The strangest time.
Identity crisis.
Like Donald Trump's trying to get ASAP Rocky out of prison.
I saw that.
Like, what the fuck is happening, man? That doesn't even sound real. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West talked to Donald Trump about getting ASAP Rocky out of prison. Like, what happened? What happened?
Alrighty, well, we're here in the In Bloom Garden with Mitchell Quinn of the Baby Breaks. Thanks so much for coming out with me.
Thanks for having me, man. How you going?
Yeah, really good, really good. So we've driven out here to the set in the wonderful Samford Valley, and Mitchell has brought a plant, as is the custom, to add to the artist community garden. What have you brought for us?
I brought Russell Jr.
Russell.
My alter ego's Russell, and he's my firstborn. I've never had a child before, so I thought today would be the day.
So this is a Buddha, a Buddha child for you?
Lucky Buddha belly something.
Buddha
I can't
belly.
really remember exactly. I just thought it looked cool. Looks like a little person.
Yeah, I'll do some close-ups for you, but it kind of looks like it's got like tentacle arms happening and
Slightly deformed.
it's pretty freaky actually.
Yeah. Thought I'd just mix it up a little bit.
Maybe it'll like keep away any sort of unwanted
spirits.
Yeah. Unwanted sort of visitors to the garden, you know. They'll be like freaking out. Well, also you've brought a song specially written actually for our performance today as well along with you. What was the name of the track?
The track's called Bowline, working title, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different, break away from the rock music that we normally do with the Baby Breaks and mix it up a little bit.
Something a bit new.
A bit more soft.
Very fresh.
A bit folky, maybe.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to get into it now, though. Thanks so much, Mitchell, for joining me.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course, without further ado, this is Bowline by Mitchell Quinn of the Baby Breaks.
Well, you've been begging for a fight, but the only rope around is a bowline anchored safely to the ground. I don't wanna see that frown no more. We swore it was gone forevermore. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time. Well, you've been begging for a fight, but the only rope around is a bowline anchored safely to the ground. I don't want you to wear that frown no more. We swore it was gone forevermore. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time. Well, you sleep and you drink and you walk alone. I can't fix your mind this time.